So men have sexualized women 24/7 since forever, but the second that we started profiting off of it and made a successful business, now we're the problem. Okay.
Let's talk about transphobia in sports.
Let's not. Actually, I have a much simpler solution. Let's just call them male and female sports. There. Problem solved.
Don't be coming over here talking about, oh, I know somebody don't play about you. Yes, they do be playing about me. They be playing Monopoly. They be playing Tetris. They be playing Uno with my motherfucking feelings.
So in order to court you now, this is what I'm saying, how they've manipulated and these situations. It went from, hey, do you want to go out to dinner, and the expectation that the man would pay, to now everything you mentioned to him, from your nails to your eyelashes to whatever it is his responsibility. Why? What are you doing for him?
What part of dating is exhausting to men? Is it the emotional aspect of dating? Is it the physical aspect of dating? What's so tiring about it for men? I was exhausted with dating, and then I started working on myself and exhaustively. I know what I'm looking for, and I know what I'm worth. Obviously, no one's perfect. We all have work to do. But I guess I just really want to understand, are men exhausted with women, or are they exhausted with themselves?
I can be honest. Men are greedy. Men are greedy. That's what it boils down to.
I don't think so.
No, y'all greedy.
When men get money, you know what's their thought process when men get money?
What?
I can finally take care of a family. I can get a girl and I can do X, Y, Z with her.
And I can get more than one girl.
No.
Either way,
don't agree.
even that's the case. Even that's the case, he's still doing for who? Another woman. Now, when a woman gets her money and gets things, what does she say? I don't need a man.
I don't need a man.
So who's really the greedy one? If anything, women are very greedy and selfish. Everything is about me, I, what I can do. And when you talk about when I want a guy that's higher up and you want a guy that's more than you, a higher standard. We was talking about before.
Right.
You want a man that's higher standard, so he could do what?
I want a man that...
So he could do what?
Take care of his family.
No, take care of you.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
And if I ask for a back massage, I want it to only be a back massage.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Yeah,
a good one.
Yeah, well, if I got time to do all that.
No. We're laying in bed watching TV, and I want a good masseuse level back massage without you thinking anything else is going to happen. I need that.
I'll attempt it.
You've tried it and failed.
When he asks for dinner, he wants it to only be dinner. Michelin star level dinner, no yapping and no gossip about your coworkers. See, two people can play at this.
I don't live for outfits. I live to feel sexy in lingerie for my husband. Instagram doesn't see me like that. He does. My goal was never just look fit in clothes. It was feel confident when the clothes came off in private with the man God gave me. That's why I train my glutes and waist the way that I do. Why I eat for curves and why I care more about my naked reflection than likes on a post. If you're a God-fearing wife who wants to feel hot and holy in lingerie, DM me Curve28. I'll ask you a few questions, and if you're fit, I'll plug you into my free 28-day hot and holy starter in my app.
Parents who have fat kids should go to jail.
I think parents should be charged with child abuse if their child is obese.
I agree.
It's a first world problem. I've been to third world countries. I've never met anyone there battling with mental health because they have real problems. That's why I really can't stand the mental health stuff. You guys don't have real problems. Suck it the f up.
There are people themselves.
You guys are arguing for obese people, and I would say you guys are.
I'm not arguing for obese people. Let's make that very clear.
Okay, well,
it's just people in general.
Baby, let me tell you something. If you take a woman on a date 3 to 5 times and she doesn't kiss you on your lips or on your cheek, baby, she don't like you like that. And as far as I'm concerned, she just using you for what you got. Because baby, what's a kiss? What's a kiss? You feel me? Especially if you're a woman that loves to kiss. That shit don't make no sense. And I don't want to hear oh, everybody don't kiss as soon as they meet somebody and that's too soon. Baby, it ain't too soon for him to be spending his money on you, taking you on date after date after date. You better be glad he ain't trying to fuck. You heard it here first. Yeah.
A man funding your lifestyle is definitely not bare minimum, and I am sick and tired of hearing about that. Some of you ladies don't appreciate anything your man does and then wonder why all the good men have gone. If it's so bare minimum, why don't you do it yourself? You want traditional financial treatment, but with everything else, you expect things to be modernized. Equal pay, equal this, equal that. You don't get to cherry pick all of the good things and then leave out the things you don't like. So yeah, if he's paying your bills, you should be cooking meals for him. You should be cleaning the house. And if you don't, you're not a great girlfriend or wife. And when's the last time you baked him some bread or something?
The thing is with me, I will never tell a woman she's lucky to have a man. I will never tell a man that any woman is lucky to have him, to have to watch over him, feed him, clothe him, perhaps even bathe him. Oh, if you ever catch the word, that woman is lucky to have you, that's AI. That is a deep fake, that is AI. I put it on everything I own, everything I love. Even my own son. If I ever have a son who happens to be straight, but I'm reading him bedtime stories and saying, do you know what, mommy loves you, but just know you are nothing in comparison to the woman that loves you. Me included. Never. You will never hear me utter those words. Side with a man?
You should actually have more tolerance for your man than for your boss.
I just think you shouldn't have to tolerate a relationship. Like,
But
you shouldn't have to.
But you tolerate your boss?
Because they're paying me. My man ain't paying me.
So basically, it's all about the income then.
It's the money. But I don't expect my man, I don't want a man to, support me with money wise. Like, I wanted my own self. Like, I get my own stuff, cool. You're just kind of like a plus. Like, this is what I want.
Yeah, but then this just means that your soul is for sale.
No.
Yeah, it does. I'll explain. It just means that if your behaviors depend on finances, meaning that, well, I'll get in line if someone's paying me, I'll act this way if someone's paying me, then you are for sale. Your soul is for sale. Why can't your soul be for love?
It's like, it's so stupid too, because they're willing to put up with the disrespect for money.
It does not bother me like it bothers you females when my man tells me to do something. Whatever he says goes. That's just the bottom line for me. I don't care what you guys think. You're like, oh, you're acting like a pick-me. How am I acting like a pick-me if I'm already picked? And I'm gonna stay picked because at the end of the day, I honor my man. I respect him. If he tells me not to post something, I'm not posting it. If he tells me not to do something, I'm not doing it. I'm not arguing about it. I'm not going back and forth about it. Because that's the man that I chose to protect me and to provide for me and to be there for me. So I trust his word. So when he says take that down, it's going down. I'm not asking him why. His reasoning is his reasoning, and I'm trusting his reasoning on why he wants me to do something or not do something. So for y'all coming at me and saying all these weird things, it does not bother me that I respect my man. And the reason why he loves me the way he does is because he knows how I stand behind him. So I guess I am a pick-me.
When he asks you if you can cook for him, ask him, can he build a house for you?
This is not the gotcha moment that you think it is. Because for a man to build a house would take 1 to 2 years of his life and hundreds of thousands of dollars. For you to make dinner takes about a 10-minute trip to the grocery store, maybe 30 to 40 minutes of cooking, and maybe 10 minutes of dishes afterwards if you want to count that. But you would probably make the argument as to why your husband would need to do the dishes. This is an attempt of a woman to logically reason through getting what she wants. And all men know this as they're listening to it because it's not logical. It doesn't line up as far as time and effort. Because of that, when a woman comes on here and tries to attempt that logical reason to get what she wants, men see it. They see right through it. And all men will take from this is that you specifically are that type of woman that wants to take, and she will not be willing to reciprocate anything near the amount of energy or effort that he puts in. And they know that that is just not worth it.
A bit strange that their boyfriend can't find anything in the house, but they can play a video game and find the secret room and the secret chamber with the secret lever with the secret vault. to the secret prize.
No, because the secret prize in the secret chamber doesn't move around. And it's funny how this is painted as a guy thing. Literally the other day, I was looking for my pajama shirt. I was wearing a hoodie because it was a little chilly in the house. And I asked my husband where it was, and we're all walking around looking for it. Turns out I was wearing it under my hoodie. And then just this morning, I could not find my mug. I was looking everywhere for it. I looked at my desk like 6 times, and it was right there the whole time. This is not a gender specific thing. I think sometimes we're overwhelmed with everything going on in our lives that we just we struggle with simple things like that. And I know it seems silly, but yeah, something that's just slightly in a different location by a little bit is sometimes hard to find, as silly as that is. Why are we always shaming men for stuff like this? I feel like if men made videos where they're constantly shaming women for every little thing that they did, holy cow, those comment sections would be rough. But it's okay when we're doing it to men, right?
When women say they're operating in their masculine energy, they're saying...
Women don't say it.
They don't say it?
Women, that's the thing. We don't look at ourselves and say we're in masculine energy. I've literally never heard a woman say, I'm in my masculine.
So you've never heard a woman say...
Alpha? No.
You've never heard a woman say, I have yet to meet the man that puts me in my feminine.
That's not saying...
Same thing.
If you're not in your feminine, then what are you in?
Okay.
It's not saying you're masculine.
Yeah, hold on. I actually do want to address this before it goes away. I don't think that I know what you're saying, but I think that even when a woman is in her masculine energy,
just surviving.
Yeah, but it's not a bad thing. You're saying that that's them trying to emulate men's negative qualities, and I don't think so. That's not what that means. Not finding a man yet to put me in my feminine energy, and that goes back to me being hyper independent. If I have a man around that will allow me to just sit back and while he takes care of some stuff and take care of me, that's me being in my feminine energy. I don't have to be hyper independent. I don't have to do this and do that and blah, 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 blah. I have a man he's taking care of me. I get to sit back and chill a little bit.
So you don't believe
these modern women continue to try to blame men for the stuff that they do, for the foolishness that they're involved in, for the stuff that they're getting themselves involved in it. That has nothing to do with a man. That's on you. These modern women, over and over, you figure out, I can't figure out how to find a man. What do I do? Where do I go? How come a man doesn't want me? I don't know. Gee, maybe because you don't act like a woman. You don't act like a lady. Has it ever occurred to modern women that while a man is not living up to their standards, that while a man doesn't fit what they want in a husband and a partner, maybe and listen to me here, guys, I'm going to come up with a concept that's going to blow your mind. What I'm about to say is about to unlock every door, every fence, every gate, every obstacle in your life. What I'm about to say is about to blow your mind. And here it is. Watch this. Are you listening? Has it ever occurred to you that maybe you are not acting like the woman that man is envisioning, that he's thinking of when he thinks of, I want a partner, I want a wife? You don't look like a wife. You don't act like a wife. You don't act like a partner. You don't even act like a lady. Mind blowing. Mind blowing. What I just said, mind blowing. I don't know where you're going to get that information from other than this channel. I don't know where you would have heard that from. Never mind your parents might have told you that. Never mind your pastor might have told you. Never mind your teacher might have told you that. Never mind all of the men in your comments probably told you, hey, you're not acting from one human, one person to another. And I'm not even trying to get with you like that. You're not really acting like a woman right now. To be honest with you, not trying to shade you or not trying to be mean to you, but I will clean that up. And 9 times out of 10, these modern women are not going to listen. They're not going to do what you suggest. You make a suggestion, you tell them what to do, you take them, put them in front of where they need to be at, and they still don't listen. And they wonder why they fail. And then when they actually, they don't even wonder why they fail. because they don't care. They just wonder why. They wonder why men didn't fall for their BS. It usually works 100% of the, I mean, I couldn't miss with this move back in the day. Exactly. Back in the day. The former things have passed away. We have a new thing going.
I'm going to be very real. If you're not ready to accept the truth about men, don't watch this video because I don't really feel like dealing with your hate.
Is it hate or are you about to just be wrong?
Delusional life, thinking that all men don't cheat. But you know what? Just accept it.
No, because they don't. It's so weird how it's painted as, okay, since I've been hurt, since the men I've dated have cheated, instead of looking inward and thinking, okay, how did I contribute to this happening to me? It's easier just to slap the label on everybody, being like, okay, every man cheats. Is it every man cheats, or is it every man that you've dated has cheated? She basically goes on to say it doesn't matter how pretty you are, how much money you have, blah, 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 blah. You can be cheated on, which is 100% true. But that doesn't mean you're not contributing to it somehow by how you're choosing your partners. It's so crazy the logic people will go through to not take any accountability for what they're doing. No, because you know what? When you blame yourself, within reason, of course, you can change it. You have the power to make changes to ensure it doesn't happen again. And this doesn't mean micromanaging them. It means choosing better.
Now, let me tell you how quickly men can talk themselves out of coochie, because I don't think they understand how quick this happen.
I really hope this woman stretched before she reached the way she did in this video. Few discretions advised.
So anyway, I'm in the Dunkin' Donuts line. I'm in the drive-thru getting a snack and a drink so I can dilly-dally in the city today. I'm in the drive-thru. I see this guy coming out of Dunkin' Donuts. He's fine. I don't see attractive men ever really, or at least one per year. So I'm like, okay, this is my one time to see an attractive man in March, fine, whatever. So I'm looking at him because he's fine as hell. So he comes out, he sees me, and then he kind of like, I can tell he's gonna walk over to the car. So I'm like, oh, okay, yes, let's go. So he comes over to my car, and I roll my window down. He was like, oh, you're very pretty. I'm like, oh, you're very handsome yourself. He's like, what's your name? Whatever, we do that whole thing. Then he's like, can you take your glasses off so I can see your eyes? I was like, immediately no.
I don't believe it. I don't believe the story. I haven't heard the rest of it, but I don't believe the story, and here's why. She says she's in a Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru line, and she sees a man come out. He sees her, she sees him, and I'm guessing they lock eyes. Well, they can't lock eyes because she got on shades. You want me to believe a man that you consider to be very attractive walked out of Dunkin' Donuts, looked, I guess, to the right or to the left, saw a woman's headshot ultimately because you're still in your car, and decided in that split moment to just walk up to your car and talk to you while you're in the drive-thru?
I was like, and this is how I talk to men. I was like, first of all, no. Secondly, do you know that I don't even see attractive men? Like, almost every man is ugly to me. I only see like one attractive man per year. Clearly, it's just gonna be you. You come over to my car, and now I was like, do you understand that I had already, as soon as I saw you, I had already seen myself in your house, in your bed, on your crisp white sheets. He starts busting out laughing. And your crisp white sheets, all of these things you're about to politely but slightly aggressively do to me. Like, I've seen all of these things as soon as I saw you. You come over here, you have straight white teeth, you got your toes are cute, he has slide on, he's cracking up. And I'm like, and then you take your shades out so I can see your eyes. And I'm like, bro, now I don't want to. Now, I was like, this is how quickly y'all men be talking yourselves out of coochie.
And then she woke up. Yeah, for sure, she woke up. The dream is over, all right? The dream is over. The alarm is going off. Do you not hear the saxophones? Nah, I don't believe it. Let's just cut it out. Let's just wrap it up. Pull the cords out the walls, wrap it up. Ma'am, you want us to believe that all of this happened in the drive-thru line? Because you never once said that you got out of the car. You never once said that you were parked up anywhere. You were in the drive-thru line. How is all this happening? And trust me, I know it's very trendy to say that you don't see any attractive men, but you probably don't see them because you're not actually attracted to men. So you might want to look within. But besides that, I don't believe this man exists. He's a figment of your imagination. You're delusional. Or maybe it's me. Maybe I'm not thinking about this the right way, but I don't see how this story makes any sense. Not to mention, you said that he talked himself out of some coochie because he told you to take your shades off. Just say you cross-eyed it. It's okay. It's something that some people got to deal with. He wants to see your eyes. How is that something that's going to disqualify you with a woman? Let's be realistic here. I ain't paying this woman no mind, but let me go about my business. You know what? Unfortunately for her, she ain't got to listen to what I'm saying, because I'm just a normal guy. Yeah, keep the change.
I have seen people get incredibly angry when they see a body like this on the cover of a magazine.
Gee,
I wonder why ever could that be?
I have never seen any outrage like that when a body like this is on the cover of a magazine.
Shocking, isn't it? That there aren't more individuals that are absolutely outraged than a man who is quite apparently in very good physical condition on the cover of a fitness magazine. It's almost like people appreciate truth in advertising, whereas someone doesn't quite understand why people would be upset about someone who is quite obviously overweight on the cover of a magazine with the title beneath it saying, "This is healthy." That would be considered not truth in advertising, because like it or not, being overweight is not considered to be healthy. America is one of the most overweight countries on this planet, and I do understand the importance of body positivity and loving yourself for who you are. But the important thing to remember here is you should love yourself enough to actually take care of your body and to make sure that it is healthy. That is why a lot of individuals are upset.
No, stop! You can't take that. That's limited edition. Cole, do something! Why did you call these people? They are taking everything!
I didn't call them, Lisi. Visa and MasterCard did. When you default on massive credit card debt, the bank reclaims its property. I just opened the door.
Please, just write them a check. I'm supposed to be your wife. We are a team.
A team shares the effort. You just wanted me to share the liability. You didn't want a husband. You wanted a financial bailout. I don't fund bad debt.
I have nothing left. Everything is gone.
Marriage is a merger, Lisa. You brought bankruptcy to the table. Consider yourself liquidated.
No! No! No!
What's the most a man should spend on a first date?
This should be good.
If I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna use all my products to come out with you, I need like a minimum of $200.
Wait, how much?
A minimum of $200. A minimum, and that's like being nice.
$200. Because they used all of their products. Well, if that doesn't scream high maintenance, I don't know what else would.
And what does the man get in return for that?
My presence?
I think I know a lot of people, not just guys, that would actually pay $200 not to be around someone with that type of personality.
He has to drop $200.
Yeah, because
minimum.
Yeah, because
just because you have to do your makeup.
Because I have to. Okay, so we're gonna do the math. My moisturizer is $400. My eye cream is $300. My serum is like another $300. My makeup, not included. So if I have to spend, that's my money. I'm spending my money on these products. I'm gonna use these products.
I wonder how much she charges her female friends for the pleasure of her presence, especially since it looks like on this particular evening, she most likely used all of those same products.
What are you using them for, though?
For myself.
Okay.
But I'm gonna use these products and I'm gonna show up because it's not like I'm gonna show up in sweats.
The man doesn't owe you anything if you're just getting to know each other.
If you're inviting me out, you owe me a date.
And yet another reason why a lot of men are choosing just to stay single instead of having to deal with that.
Hear me. When there's nothing left to figure out, there's nothing left to invest in. Attraction is not just about how much she likes you, it also involves how much she thinks about you when you're not there. And thinking requires uncertainty. It requires her mind to fill the blanks. So when you reveal everything too quickly, you remove the very mechanism that makes her lean in. Being not easy to read starts with emotional pacing. You match the stage of the interaction instead of jumping ahead of it. If you've only been talking for a few days, your energy should reflect that. You're engaged, but not invested. Interested, but not attached. Present, but not claiming anything yet. You're not saying things like, "Oh, I've never felt this way before," or "You're exactly what I've been looking for." That kind of language creates pressure and collapses the natural progression of attraction. What you want to do is to let the connection breathe. Allow moments where she has to interpret you. For example, instead of over-explaining yourself in messages, texts, right? Keep things clean, slightly open-ended.
Have you guys seen the video of the woman that came on this app saying that her friend ended their friendship over a man? Sounds terrible, right? And everyone was just bashing this woman. Well, come to find out, that man was her husband, and the reason why she ended their friendship was because her friend kept on telling her that her husband was not doing enough. And the straw that broke the camel's back was the friend's response to the wife being taken out by her husband for their anniversary for a simple dinner and flowers. And the friend was not happy about that. She said that that was very much bare minimum. Come to find out, that friend is single. She doesn't even have a man. And apparently, all of her standards of what should be bare minimum, no man has ever met for that friend. The wife pleaded her case, saying that that's what she wanted. She wanted just dinner and flowers because she's been married for multiple years. She has kids. She works a full-time job, and she's tired. She doesn't want to go out and do extravagant things. She wanted what she wanted, but her friend was constantly there in her ear, clocking everything that her husband was doing for her. I gotta say, I take the wife's side. I think that she made the right call. In order to maintain a healthy marriage, she needed to get rid of that friendship, because clearly that friend was a woman that wanted her friends to be single because she was single. She wanted everyone around her to also be single.
Those Disney bathroom selfies got y'all real upset, huh?
It's almost like those women in the background should have a reasonable expectation of privacy in the bathroom.
And oh, Lily, you can't take selfies in the bathroom. It's not appropriate.
And I suppose all of those opinions are wrong somehow.
Let me remind you that literally every celebrity you've ever enjoyed on screen has at one point taken a bathroom selfie.
Oh, so that's what makes it okay. Because someone considers themselves, one, to be a celebrity, and two, for the things that celebrities do are apparently always okay. Do we really want to emulate the things that some celebrities think are acceptable?
It's not just celebrities. Any woman you ever meet has likely taken a photo in a public bathroom.
I always find it hard to believe that someone actually thinks that they know what women do.
Why, you ask? Because we look cute and we want to document.
Who exactly is we? You know, a person should only speak for themselves.
So what is different about me that I'm not allowed to take bathroom selfies?
Just my opinion on this, but a person shouldn't be taking bathroom selfies if there are other people in the background. That's just inappropriate, but that's just my opinion.
I'll never understand women who hate on other women for actually loving their man. We're about to watch this video that's been going viral because this woman says, well, they told me not to do all these things and I did it and now I have the ring.
They told me not to make his lunch. Oh, okay. They told me not to fold his laundry. Oh, yeah. They told me not to pay for dates. Oh, yeah. Take me through there. Take me through there.
Let's watch a few of the videos with the women who doesn't agree with the fact that she's a woman who loves to take care of her man.
To that woman in the red dress that was showing off her wedding ring and was like, they told me not to cook, they told me not to clean. I did the opposite and look at me, I got the ring. Mm-hmm. Yeah, duh.
What do you mean, duh?
Like, a husband is one of the easiest things to obtain these days. All you got to do is start cooking and cleaning, and here goes a whole lot of them. These men are lazy. I'm assuming you didn't understand that. I'm sure someone told you not to cook and clean for a man to see if he genuinely liked you past the labor that you would have to do in the household to keep the household running, because most women take on the roles in the house. And you just proved that. You were pretty much saying that you were not able to get a man, keep a man, or obtain a man if you were not cooking and cleaning and doing laundry.
That video of that lady who just got engaged and was like, they told me not to make his lunch, they told me not to do his laundry, they told me not to pay for dates. The thing is, if you want to be an executive assistant, house manager, maid for the rest of your life, and you feel like that is your passion,
how are you doing?
By all means, you know what I mean? The thing is, if you're not sure that that's what you want forever, do not make that what makes you a valuable partner or a wife, okay? It should be solely based off of someone wants to marry you because of who you are, not what you do for them. Marrying you for what you do for them.
Excuse me, women do that all the time. In fact, they're doing it so much now. If a guy doesn't have money, they don't want him. They want to make sure that the guy can actually spend money and do all these things for them before they actually even think to go into a relationship with them. So what's so special about y'all that you can do it, but a man can't?
Is a setup. because you will be doing it forever. It will never end. And not only will it be that you're doing it for them, you're going to be doing it for your children as well. Likely the bulk of it by yourself. And again, if you're passionate about that and you think you'll never resent that type of setup, cool. Oftentimes, that's not the case. You will resent it, okay?
First of all, you don't have to get those things done. You do realize a lot of men have to pay for dates, right? It can add up a lot faster than some of the beauty stuff you get done. It's never 1 or 2 dates a man has to take you on to potentially get a girlfriend. It's 10, 20, maybe even more. It adds up quick. And not only that, after he secures you as girlfriend, he still has to pay, typically. Also, a lot of men are shamed for living with their parents or roommates well into adulthood, whereas women, it's not shamed at all. It's considered okay. A lot of men can't downgrade their lifestyle without being shamed for that either, being considered less of a man. We've seen those apartment photos where a man's starting over in life and it's pretty empty. Maybe he has a little chair and a TV on the floor, and those are shamed pretty heavily. And can't live at home. They have to have a car. They can't really work low-wage jobs, so they have to figure out how to move up faster. Can't split bills or have roommates at 30 plus. Can't dress cheap or try to take you out to coffee. Men are shamed for all of those things. Well, you get to choose what beauty treatments you want, which most women really don't need them. Maybe a touch of makeup or something that you buy from the grocery store. But men don't get to opt out of all these things. They have to pay for them. So yeah, more men are going to be broke.
So a lot of these modern women, they like to give you the worst part of what the story is, right? There was one talking about men are creating the women that they're receiving. And to a degree, that is true, right? To a degree. But once again, we have to go back to women leaving the good man. A man, it never fails. It's going to be a man didn't do something right. Did you provide for her? Because I know a lot of men don't like to provide. She didn't pay any bills. I mean, worked at a good job for over 30 years, 30, 40 years. And, I started with the company when I was young. I really didn't go anywhere, and I got promotions left and right. When she met me, I was one of the top people in the company. Well, maybe not the top person in the company, but when she met me, I was pretty much on the rise. I think I was in like a senior manager position, so I was making pretty good money, over $100,000 a year, probably at that point in time, 150. So I would say that's relatively good. I would say that's when she met me, and she was making like 60,000. So I provided in that. We had kids, and she wanted to stay home and take care of the kids, so we did that. She didn't want to put the kids in public school, so we looked at private school options, and we tried the private school option for a little bit, and we didn't like that, so we did the homeschool, and we did all of the things for providing for homeschool, got him in social activities, whole 9 yards. Now this man is providing, he's protecting, he's got you in a safe neighborhood, but apparently that's not enough. This would be a good man. He's not going anywhere. This would be a good man. He's doing all of these things. And what does he receive? I feel like you're boring. I feel like you're not doing this. I feel like you're not doing that. He get a list of things that he's not great at. And then when he tries to improve on those things, well, I still feel like you're not living up to my standard of what this. She's talking about standards and what he's not living up to, but she's not great in the things that she does. She's not interactive in the things that she does. And I don't want to get too deep into it to get too graphic. You know what I mean? But services rendered aren't really that great. And this is what men deal with. They have to go to work every day for 8, 10, 12, sometimes 15 hours. And then got to come home and help her because she's so stressed out. For years, and then got to listen to her talk about how he didn't provide, how he didn't protect, how he didn't do the things that he was supposed to be doing. Just lying. So he's putting in, he's sowing into this woman, but what he's getting back is not great. What he's getting back is a woman that decides, you know what? I'm tired of doing this. I want to go do something else. And then when she goes to do something else, now she's taking half of the stuff that he's been out there working for, busting his behind. Well, I worked and I did with the kids, and this and that. True, fair enough. But you're not grateful, is what it is. So you're sitting up here. There's plenty of women, is what my point is. There's plenty of women out here, plenty of modern women that can, y'all continue to say, well, this man is, you're going to get this. If you treat her right, then you're going to get this. No, you're not. No, you're not. These are terrible women. End of story. You like to blame it on the man. It's you. You're the issue.